clear up any confusion, my name is Casper, and that is Alex. The problem is that we are still stuck on petrol engines, when studies have shown that electric vehicles are by far the superior car when it comes to emissions, efficiency, and speed.
For way too long, it has been a problem and no one has acted on it. Emissions are completely destroying our planet.
And cars or transport are a big contributor, and there are no laws against them.
In fact, 1/5 of total global emissions of CO2 come from it. There is a solution here, we just have to find it.
Cars or transport are a major factor in the total CO2 emissions that human inventions emit. And to get petrol to fuel them, we dig up the earth, so it's a bit of a double whammy.
Like I said before, a full 20% of the total global emissions into the earth is from transport.
So it's a major problem.
The solution here is electric cars. They produce less emissions,
which means they are much more environmentally friendly.
And are actually better cars in general. The all-electric Rimac C2 can reach up to speeds of 415 kilometers an hour. That's way faster than a NASCAR top speed, which runs solely on gas.
At 100, that would be extremely smooth. Also, electric cars are also far more efficient, as they convert 59 to 62% of its energy into movement.
Whereas petrol only converts 17 to 21%.
Plus, studies show a 59% increase of fuel prices in Australia from just the past 20 years.
And a study done this September of this year shows an insane 170% increase of fuel prices in Europe since just this January.
Why are prices rising? Because we are running out of it. But on the contrary, you can charge an electric vehicle in your own garage.
An EV will be much cheaper in the long run, even if you have to pay more up front. So there's really no reason not to get one. And if you want, you can, because more and more car manufacturers are developing electric vehicles and even going all electric.
Manufacturers like Alfa Romeo, who are having a full electric lineup by 2030, Audi making themselves an all-electric manufacturer within the next 10 years.
Bentley by 2030,
Honda by 2040, and many, many more.
Even earlier, within the next 5 years, Volvo,
Jaguar,
and Maserati's entire range will be all electric, battery charge, or plug-in.
One solution for cutting down on petrol usage is to just ban petrol diesel cars in general.
But would not be a very smart idea, as only 1 in 250 cars on the road today are electric.
Sure, that number is rising, but it's just not high enough.
So that means, according to that statistic, none of you in this room owns an electric car. Of course, this may not be true, but it's highly likely.
Because banning petrol diesel cars right now would mean that so many people would lose their vehicle, and there's not enough supply for that kind of demand yet.
Even Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, said in an interview that if he had a button that completely wiped out everything that produced carbon emissions, he wouldn't press it.
Because it would completely destroy the economy and lifestyle, and we have to change that.
So if we were to altogether get rid of petrol cars, it would be an absolute nightmare and just wouldn't work. But slowly stopping their production would. See, so many car manufacturers to this day are either developing, engineering, or manufacturing electric vehicles, but many more still have a wide range of dominating diesel engines, and that is why we are not getting anywhere. Diesel is far too prominent.
The only path is to stop their manufacture, not their usage. See, we simply need to get rid of sales of oil-dependent transport, and sooner rather than later. People can use petrol, but inevitably, when they need a new car, electric will be the only option. If this works, it can really come into effect extremely soon, even within the next 10 years.
This is an ordinary idea.
But we are the voice of the next generation.
We really hope this idea catches on to the rest of the world.
Because action has to happen one way or another.
Thank you very much.